Texas, today at NRG Stadium, as we're going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. Another opportunity to put on the headgear and finish this season on a winning note comes in the Texas Bowl. It's the Boston College Eagles and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline. Gonna run it. It's Blaylock. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Handoff again. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The give to the left side. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Sets his feet. It's Mateer. Back's got it on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL. So now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on second down by the offensive coordinator.
Down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side, it's Thomas. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick give. It's Blaylock. Defense all over it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and 10 just outside the 30. Sells the run, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
Moves the pocket. It's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Carrion. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Blaylock. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
Right back to the well. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Sooners will hustle to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Stops in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sooners! Great place to start for this offense. Straight ahead, it's Blaylock. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I love when you boot athletic quarterbacks, and you boot him to the left right here outside the pocket. Does a great job. He can attack down the field, or he can take off and run. It's kind of a pass-run option, especially when you have a guy that dynamic at the quarterback spot.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team.
The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Oh, pressure's coming. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut! They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their 1st. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. And the Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Out wide right, it's Avant. And he'll run it. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll open the 2nd half with a run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Swarmed under 5-yard loss on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Blaylock. He'll be dropped.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Sooners are marching down the field. From the gun, it's Blaylock. Oh, he's got some space. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. Maybe a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended.
And that's why it's so tough to stop.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mateer. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Makes the grab over the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blaylock. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. Powers inside. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum.
Using his legs, it's Blaylock. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Sooners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
BC uses a timeout here. It's second of the half. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Hands it off, and they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown Sooners.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get